Alright, folks, time to record the movie podcast, which we record every month, and so we should be very, very prepared to record an hour-length podcast with all the films that we saw this month. So how many movies, this is Movies Are Real. By the way, I'm George.
I'm Ryan.
We are a monthly movie podcast, as I said. We're always usually very prepared. We go out there, we watch films, and we sit down here and we discuss them. So I'm going to talk to my co-host and see how many films did we see. So, Carrie, how many movies did we see this month?
2. 1.
We saw 2 movies in October, and we saw 1 movie from November, folks. So, great hosts here.
We really love movies.
Yeah. Last month, we had the excuse that we could talk about horror movies, and that saved our asses.
Thanksgiving movies.
Hell yeah.
Thanks-killing. That's the only Thanksgiving.
And Thanks-killing 3, the search for Thanks-killing 2.
Right. And that short Thanksgiving that was in Grindhouse. Anyways.
This has been Movies Are Real.
Like I said, we are Movies Are Real. We are a monthly movie podcast. We discuss the movies of the month prior, and then we discuss the movies that are coming up. I'm George, like I said. I'm here with Ryan and Carrie Lyles. We do have a bit of a short show, probably. We're going to talk about Ouija. We're going to talk about Inferno and Doctor Strange, which is not an October movie. It is a November movie, but we're going to talk about it because we saw it. So let's start with Ouija, y'all.
Okay, cool.
So if listeners of the podcast will know that last month I was like, I think Ouija's going to be good, y'all. And Ryan was like, you're an idiot. That's going to be a terrible film.
I knew it would be bad. I was so stuck in my position that it would be a terrible movie.
And Ryan is saying that it was a bad movie, but I'm here to tell you, listener, that in fact,
George,
it actually was an alright movie.
George, don't spoil my articulated review of Ouija 2, Origin of the Ouija.
I was going to say, do you remember the subtitle for that movie?
It doesn't... Look, don't criticize me right here, right now. Okay? This movie was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
It was brilliant. You know, I really love how the origin of this evil was a board game that she bought at a toy store on her day off from work. It's fantastic.
Why? You're so hung up on that. You are so hung up on that.
Because the point of in the first one, they found this Ouija board in the attic, and they're like, oh, Ouija board, I haven't seen this in forever. Oh, spooky, scary. But she just got this from a store, and then it just started being all spooky, scary. That's stupid.
I mean, the Ouija board isn't possessed, Ryan.
But the Ouija board, it's just a piece of wood.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Ryan,
ghosts.
you continue with your critique.
Yeah, please.
Look, George and a lot of other people, I feel like, really liked this movie, or at least thought it was pretty okay.
I think it still is at an 80 or 70 on Rotten Tomatoes.
And
some people actually feel really bad for it because it did not do well. Because the first one was awful. And so people were like, oh, no, people didn't like the first one, so they didn't go see the second one.
The first one made quite a bit of money.
It did. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, like, people who went to see that don't even have taste. Sorry. But, so I don't know if that argument actually stands. I feel like people who watched Ouija, who thought Ouija was alright, would have still gone out to see Ouija 2, but I don't know. Especially since it's the only horror movie on that month.
Mm-hmm. Rings was taken away from us, you know.
And there's Boo.
Oh boy. Ouija. Why did I hate this movie? Oh yeah, everything. I'm being too mean. Like, the whole, 60s, it was 60s, right?
Yes, this is a prequel to the original Ouija.
Which tells a story of...
the Ouija board, I guess, in the house.
It takes place in the same house, too, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It tells place of, what happened in the house before, the people in the first Ouija, because, the continuity is so important to the Ouija cinematic universe.
I honestly thought this was actually a completely spin-off movie. And then I was like, oh yeah, that is the house.
Yeah, I had to remember towards the end, in last act, it was like, oh yeah. This was the ghost in the first one.
I didn't remember until the last act.
They were throwing out stuff like references to the first one, but I didn't catch any of them because it's like, I didn't want to rewatch the first one. Because when she said, hi friend, I was like, oh, that's just a thing. But then I was looking at an old review of the first one, and every single time it went to one of the teens, it said, hi friend, and I was like, oh, that was an Easter egg. I didn't even know. So
yeah, I didn't realize until because there's someone that gets hanged in this movie, and didn't someone get hanged in the first movie?
Yeah, the first.
That's when I remembered
died.
it because the imagery clicked with me.
Wait a second, I've seen this all before.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the name it was familiar to me, but then towards the third act, I was like, oh yeah, it's the same ghost girl from the first one. And
yeah.
This is how
was that supposed to be a plot twist, or was that?
I think it was clear the whole time. I think I mean, I didn't know because I don't remember the first movie super well.
Well,
At least like the solid detail.
Well, yeah, but like when the trailers first came out, I was like, oh yeah, that must be how they ended up in the
Yeah,
psych
me
hospital.
too. I was like, right, yeah.
So I don't
I was like, one of these girls has to survive.
And they tried to throw you off. They tried to make you think it would be one of them, but you know. Are we going to spoil it? I almost just spoiled it.
I don't think.
What's there to spoil? I'm very confused.
Because I was like, they tried to throw you off by giving the younger girl the Lynn Shane hair in the movie and be like, oh, that must be her. That ends up in the psych hospital.
Right.
The other one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what was the other girls. What were any of the people's names?
Man, you don't remember this film at all.
I remember like
Doris
what happens.
is the little one.
Yeah. Stefan.
That's
right.
The mom. I don't remember.
Look, man.
So Ryan doesn't like this movie.
It's very cut and paste, George.
I don't think so.
It's like the girl gets possessed or whatever.
Sure.
And some spooky,
I think
scary
up
stuff
until
happens.
like the last quarter, it totally becomes that. But I think like the first 3/4 of the first half of that movie is this thing that like actually has a lot of it has sort of a vision. Like they're making a sort of family film in the first half. Like the lighting is very bright and it looks very nostalgic. Like it's all like, oh, remember, like this is like an innocent sort of thing. And then shit goes sour, and then it gets really silly, really fast, and really stupid. Where the fucking little girl just has her mouth wide open. It's like,
it was like this. It was like the Scream mask. It looked like
Yeah.
that to me. And like that. That's another time that if that didn't freak you out the first time, it's not going to freak you out the next 13 times. It's just going to be the same spooky, scary. Now she's on the ceiling. Now she's crawling up the wall.
Was there anyone with that face in the first movie? I don't
Probably.
remember.
I think so.
I remember the first movie being unbelievable. Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer tame. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was, for sure.
Did you know they're making a remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I heard that.
God, fuck. I hate... Those are the worst movies. I hate them so much.
Really? I mean, I don't remember hating them.
I think if you put every, like, major horror franchise in history, I Know What You Did Last Summer is the worst.
But they killed a hitchhiker or something. They ran him over, right?
I don't even remember. I know it's got Freddie Prinze Jr. And it's got...
they were driving down this road and they accidentally hit a hitchhiker, and then they were like, oh, we gotta go to the body. None of us are gonna talk about this. And then someone started sending them notes in school because they're all teenagers. They're so
It's
useful.
so boring.
It is very boring.
And it's got...
Almost like Ouija
Ghost
2.
Whisperer lady.
Ghost Whisperer lady, yes.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, there you go. Yeah.
It was Jennifer... I thought it was...
Don't say Jennifer Aniston.
No. The Buffy girl.
No, it was not the Buffy girl. It was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Huh. Well, I don't remember that movie very well.
I think you're thinking of Scooby-Doo, actually. That's the one with Freddie Prinze Jr.
You heard Freddie Prinze Jr. was like, have I got a movie that I want to talk about?
Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
That movie-
Underrated? Hell yeah. Look, man,
I don't even know...
back to Ouija 2.
What happened?
Back to Ouija 2. Like, none of the characters felt, like, interesting to me.
I think...
The mom was the most interesting, I thought. The girl just spent the little girl spent all of her time
Yeah,
just being,
she
like,
was...
creepy, so,
yeah,
like,
she was just like, I'm a little girl, supposed to be innocent, and then, yeah, it turned
and then
bad.
the older sister, she just had this really stupid, boring love interest with the most boring human being I've ever seen in a movie.
I already forgot.
And that wasn't compelling, so, like, when he showed up later and he was like, oh, his life's in danger too, they're in love, blah-bitty-boobity. It's like, I don't care about him. He just shows up. And then, like, Carrie, you remember this scene? I was looking at you. He goes into the house and the girl's already possessed, and he's like, where's your family? And she was like, oh, they're upstairs. Let me take you down into this creepy basement. And he's like,
Sure.
yeah, why not?
Yeah, totally.
I'd love to do that.
Like, sure.
That was after she had given him a monologue spiel about what it's like to be choked
Yes.
to death. And then she's like, won't you follow me to the basement? Of course!
Put your arm in this hole right here.
I don't see how this could go wrong at all. And
And-
it's just like, he's such an idiot. And, like, I don't feel bad for him because, like, there's nothing to feel bad about. And then, like, the whole thing with, like, their dad also was all weird.
Yeah, that wasn't... I guess
They
that
tried to
was
have, like, foreshadowing, like, oh, because she's possessed, they need to,
Oh.
like, seal her mouth shut like they did.
Because
that was a twist in the first one. It was like a misdirection of what
Yeah,
because
because they were like, the mom is mean, you have to save my sister. And then when they cut the stitches, it was like, haha, the mom was trying to save you. And it's like, well, then why was she running at me all evil looking and mean? And then the first one, it's like, now she's free, she could kill everyone. Who's been killing everyone up until this point?
Like, I think the whole thing of the movie is, because like I said, the beginning of the movie starts off very, in a way that many horror movies do not. Like, the lighting is very bright. It has a lot of...
I agree with you. The atmosphere and cinematography is good, but it's just like... It's about a Ouija board, George.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like...
I can't get into that.
I'm just trying to, like, connect why the fucking dad thing is even there. Because I think it's there because you're supposed to feel... Like, the ending is supposed to be tragic, but it does not work at all. Like, it's supposed to be tragic. Like, oh, this family was, like... They were just trying to survive out there, and they found the Ouija board, and they fucking fucked with things they shouldn't have fucked with, and they all died. Except the one girl, who became Lin Shaye, and then she had a really bad Insidious 3.
Man, that girl's in for some stuff. But, like...
You didn't like the dad, and then I was like, the dad is connected because
the dad's connected to it with the whole, like, stitching her mouth shut thing, because, you know, they unstitched her mouth in the first one. And, like, that really came out of nowhere towards the end of this. It was really like, we need to tie this into the first movie, or else the fans will go upset that the lore's not connected.
I guess.
So at the very end, they're like, oh, I know how to stop her from being a demon. We'll just sew her mouth shut.
Well,
which feels very weird.
I think they were like, well, she's gone at this point, because she was, like, possessing people by whispering into their ears and everything. So they're like, okay, well, there's no saving her. You just gotta sew her mouth shut so she doesn't possess anyone else. This is getting out of control. So I think that was what they were trying
like
to
some
do,
duct tape
Ryan.
would have done probably the same.
No,
I
it
guess
was the
so.
60s. They didn't have duct tape.
Super glue, maybe.
I guess that's true.
Just hit her on there with a piece of wood to knock her out for a bit. To do anything.
I guess that's true.
It felt very contrived and weird, and just like...
I
agree with you. The cinematography and atmosphere...
Yeah.
It's very good. He's
the 60s
trying.
is cool.
They're doing something.
The technical parts of this movie are really cool. Like, the shots where it focuses on something in the foreground and there's something in the background. Like, that's always fun. Or how he had the small details to make it feel more like a old movie. Like how he had the cigarette burn thing up in the corner that would pop up every now and again. Or the title at the beginning splashed on, like, in an old movie. Like, stuff like that was good. And I liked the movie overall, but I can't tell if I liked it because I liked it, or if it's because it's such a colossal improvement from the terrible first one.
I think that's where I'm coming. I think that might be where I'm coming from. I think if you showed me this film standalone, I'd be like, whatever. But it's like, comparing it to the first, like, I really feel like the beginning of this movie feels like the antithesis of the other movie. The other one was literally like, here is the rule, like, a blueprint, how to make a horror movie for fucking teens, and it'll make money. Here you go, follow it, you'll be good, we'll make money, we can all call it good. And this one, it's trying to do something, it's going for something. And then at the end, it's like, well, shit,
We're held back by this bigger piece of trash.
Yes. This is a Michael Bay production anyway, so, like, he's all like, fucking, yeah.
You can always say
I
something
forgot it
good
was.
things about
It was a Michael Bay production until I was like, oh yeah, Platinum Dunes.
Platinum Dunes. Such good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Ninja Turtles 2, not a horrible movie. But
you still don't want to watch it again, do you?
No, I talked about Ninja Turtles 2 on this podcast, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think. I did. I said that it was very fan servicey, and then people thought it was good. Let's fucking move on. I think. Wait, you see? I still think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Like, comparatively, it's like.
Comparatively, I think it's great.
Yeah, if you're comparing it to the first one, it's a masterpiece.
It's fantastic.
I wouldn't go that far. I'd say it's like an improvement, like an F to a D. But, like...
No, it'd be like an F to a C. Come on.
C minus, okay? Let's go there. But, like, there could have been a lot more. And it is definitely held back by how just not a movie the first one is. But, look, man, I don't want to watch it again. It was not... It was not scary.
Yeah.
It's not playing right now, and I'm not watching it right now.
The thing is, I hate... We're going to keep going on Ouija 2, I guess. But I have this thing.
Moving on.
My thing with, like, these sorts of movies with spirits is, like, they never make these, like, evil spirits or all ever seem threatening. Insidious was able to do that in its fucking weirdness and bizarreness. They're like,
true.
Don't fuck with this fucking shit. Like, it's fucking crazy. This guy's fucking sewing shit to tiptoe through the tulips. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
He's sharpening his metal claw.
Right.
I just watched that movie.
Oh, okay.
Come on, George.
But like the weirdness helps to actually make this thing seem threatening and like kind of spooky.
But like this is like
some fucking guy who's all like in a black
This
suit.
is just like a normal horror movie where the ghost is like, I'm just gonna mess with these guys for a little bit, and then I'm gonna kill them, and then I'm gonna possess them. Why?
I do feel like it did woo me with its sort of like tricks and like
You were fooled, George.
it was made by someone competent. Like this was the Oculus
Yeah.
director.
Yeah, he's definitely a visionary director. You know, you can look at Oculus and just like that's definitely
I like Oculus
a very
a lot.
visually good movie. And you know, the plot stuff's pretty solid too, I think. But this is too held back. Too
held back by
Too
a
held
fucking
back.
board game by Hasbro.
Too held back by a game of Hasbro that you could just buy at the store right now, in stores right now. Buy yourself a Ouija board. It will not. Doesn't work. It's not a thing.
Ryan has come to debunk the spirit world
I'm here
today.
I'm here to ghost bunk the theorists. Ghost bunk.
Ghost bunkers.
Ghost bunkers, yeah. Because like at least in the first one, it felt like a mystical.
I guess
object,
so, yeah.
You know?
I guess, yeah, I can see that. Like, it's
But like for this, it's like, oh, look
The
at
origin of evil is a target.
I guess so. I don't know. It just reminded me of like people who got upset at the Amazing Spider-Man because they're all like, "Fucking Uncle Ben died because of fucking milk."
Well, yeah, but Uncle Ben dies because of something stupid every time.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's move on. So I said on this podcast last time that we were all going to watch Inferno. Mm-hmm. One of us saw Inferno, and she hardly remembers it.
I can cope. I can do it.
Okay,
Bring
so
it on.
okay.
So, Carrie, my first question: did Tom Hanks land that plane?
No.
Did
He's still flying to this day.
Oh my god!
So Inferno. Carrie, have you seen the Da Vinci Code?
Yeah, but I didn't rewatch it recently.
I'm assuming you didn't see Angels and Demons.
No, I didn't know that it existed until last podcast.
Oh yeah, right. I remember that now. I was like, yeah, they made that one movie.
Because I was so excited. Because I was like, it's finally a sequel. What? It's the third one? Yeah, but
Spider-Man 3 is the third one.
So this one, it opens up. I don't remember what his character's name is. It's like Robert Langdon or something.
That sounds right.
That's something
Langdon
like that.
sounds right.
But he wakes up in a hospital and he doesn't remember anything.
Oh.
And so
It's because he just landed that plane, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so the Felicity Jones is telling him, yeah, you had a head injury, we gotta get out of here. And well, no, you had a head injury, and then someone starts coming in shooting at him, and he's like, and then Felicity Jones is like, what happened? What? So she breaks him out, and then the main plot of the movie is that there's this guy who was a scientist. It's very reminiscent of the Richmond Valentine character in Kingsman. He has this whole thing about population.
Oh,
of the
okay, I
population
gotcha.
of the world.
Right.
And he's like, the Earth is overpopulated. And he goes through this one speech, and I'm surprised I don't remember it, because you see this speech like 6 times in the movie where he's like, we were at this much, and it took 10,000 years to get to this much, and then it doubled in 2 years. We were at a critical point. And so he invents this disease, and he's like, I'm going to unleash this on the world. It's going to kill half the people. And everyone's like, sir, could we not do that? But then for some reason,
I will say this sounds very, very, very difficult to take serious as a story, especially if this was in black and white in text. Because this is a book.
but the guy left behind clues on this thing that Tom Hanks had in his pocket, which is it's in this little vial that's all encoded and stuff, and he gets it open with his fingerprint, and it's got this little laser pointer projector thing, and it's got a painting visual representation of Dante's Inferno, or the layers of hell, and they're all mislayered, and then Tom Hanks looks at it and is like, this is right, and then there's clues in that, so it sends them on the National Treasure-esque adventure
Right.
that these movies are known for, where they go clue to clue trying to figure out the location of this
thing.
disease,
Okay.
which is in a plastic bag, eroding away, and at a certain point, it will burst. And
Why
go.
did he leave clues for the thing?
Does it really matter though, George?
That's
No,
true.
no,
Yeah,
no,
see,
it does. It actually, no, it actually.
Maybe the real mystery was
Because
the
you're
friendships
not-
we made on the way.
Because you're not a real supervillain unless you hardwire a way for someone to defeat you into your evil plan. You can't just do it quietly. No, but this guy, like,
This
kills
just
him.
sounds like some sort of, like a spin and abduction sexual fantasy. Like, I'm gonna set this up, and you're gonna follow it, and you're gonna foil my plan, and it's gonna be very fun.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be fun for me, the villain, because I did all of it.
yeah, but then there's like people trying to get Tom Hanks back, and he still doesn't remember anything at this point because
Okay.
like the previous 48 hours, he doesn't know why he's in Italy. He doesn't know why, and he doesn't know why he's there or what he's been doing. There's an amazing scene where they end up at this museum that has the death mask of Dante Inferno. So that's like Dante Inferno, Jesus Christ, the guy who wrote Dante's Inferno, Alighieri, I think, Dante Alighieri, something like that. But he is like, the museum curator lady's like, oh, you're back again. He's like, yeah, I am. She's like, is your friend with you? And he's like, no, not today. I assume you know why I'm here. And she's like, oh, you need to see the death mask again. And then it's gone. And he's like, oh, that's gone. And they're like reviewing the footage. And I leaned over to our friend Laura and I'm like, there's going to be a clip of him stealing this, isn't there? And they watch as Tom Hanks and his friends steal the mask and run out. And I was like, and then they're all just like, that was my favorite scene. But
So he got set up.
so he was like,
Wait, so Tom Hanks is like, who stole this mask? And then he watches footage of him stealing the mask and then high-fiving his friends as they're on their way out of the store? Is that what happens, Carrie?
kind of.
Oh, nice! Why did I
So
watch this
funny.
movie with you?
But then I don't remember why he actually, like, he got roped into it because the clue was left of the thing, and they were like, well, he's the only one who's going to be able to interpret this, so that's why he was there. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember I remember why he got amnesia and stuff like that. There's a point where he's like, maybe I'm the person who has the disease, because he remembered someone stabbing his neck with a syringe, and he's like, oh god, and then he's like coughing the whole movie, and they're like, are you gonna plague out? What's up? But, and then he has like a rash, and everyone's like, oh, but...
Carrie, approximately how far into the movie are you right now?
well, I've been jumping all over.
Yeah.
The mask thing was about an hour.
Because it feels like this was the first 15 minutes, and in which
Yeah.
case I'm like, whoa, this is a
No, it sounds like
movie.
the twist would come in the middle. But I think that was in the trailers too, so I'm not sure.
I don't remember the trailers at all, because...
There is a twist, though.
Wait a minute,
snap.
so does this have anything to do with actual, like, a secret mystery, or is it just a terrorist guy?
I think it's just all fake.
It's just a terrorist guy?
Yeah, because in the first one there, you could be like, they just moved around the Last Supper and were like, ooh, this is there. But in this one, the crazy guy changed the painting himself and like added stuff to it and wrote stuff in, so that like there is a painting at the central focus of this.
Okay.
But it's not based in real, that I know of, real conspiracy theory or stuff that Dante would lead to a disease.
Was Da Vinci Code the Holy Grail? Is that what we were trying to find?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be Amelie?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Amelie was
I don't
Amelie was the Holy Grail the whole time.
I think so.
And then
The
never
real
got
Holy
her.
Grail was Tom Hanks.
And then that's the last time we saw Amelie in a major Hollywood motion picture. Is that all you have to say about... Is there anything... What is your final verdict on Inferno, Carrie?
It's not as fun as I thought it would be.
That's a bummer.
But it is kind of funny to watch this character who's usually all like, oh, we need to go there, we need to do this. This has an obscure reference in my mind. I know exactly what to do. But in the first part of it, he's just all like, and there's this scene where Tom Hanks is at the Felicity Jones's apartment because she takes him out of the hospital and is trying to figure out what's going on. And he's like, I need something to drink. Give me that stuff. You make it in the morning and it's hot. And she's like, tea? And he's like, yes, no, the other one. And she's like, coffee? And it's like, what the fuck? It's all this sitcom
I don't
humor.
believe that was a line of dialogue in that movie, Carrie.
That was word for word.
Man, Ron Howard is really falling on some hard times, huh?
But yeah.
I don't think that's... Okay, cool. That's a Ron Howard joint. I don't think that doesn't have much... The last thing he did was Heart of the Sea. I don't think anyone saw that. Remember Heart of the Sea?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Moby Dick.
Spider-Man was in there.
I didn't see it.
Was he?
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Oh.
The new Spider-Man.
Oh. One of my... At my old work, one of my crazy regulars came in and said that he saw the Big Whale movie. It was pretty good. So... check it out.
That's a recommendation this week, folks.
I think that was the last...
Big Whale
I think that was last year, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that was last December.
Yeah, we didn't... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's talk about a movie again, because we only saw 2 movies in October, and we're a little late. Thank God, because otherwise we wouldn't have a third movie to talk about. Let's talk about Doctor Strange. I actually wanted to talk about this anyways, because it's pretty close to October, so... Let's talk about Doctor Strange.
Everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we're in last place because we don't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Crazy Guy.
So, I don't think I asked you guys, like, what was your simple, like, opinion. Ryan, did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you like it, Carrie?
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It was good? I thought I liked it, too. I thought it was very good.
I was really looking forward to this because I like Doctor Strange comics. They're pretty crazy, pretty Lovecrafty and weird craziness. Scott Derrickson is a good director. Thought he'd be good.
What did he make?
He did Sinister.
Oh!
Sinister.
Did he do Sinister 2?
He did not do Sinister.
Oh, okay, good.
He did Sinister 1, and then I think he wrote or produced Sinister 2. I don't remember. But yeah, well, he didn't write Doctor Strange. He just directed it. And I think he's definitely more of a director kind of guy over a writing role from what...
What a weird get. The movie's good, though, so I guess it's fine.
Good. It's pretty good.
I don't see anything of Sinister in this film at all.
I mean, from what I remember, they're recording a lot of horror directors for this. When they were looking for directors. And I know Scott Derrickson was like one of their top picks, and then he eventually got it.
That's bizarre. So, Doctor Strange...
That's strange.
Doctor Strange, a new Marvel...
Doctor Strange, Stephen Strange, new Marvel property, hip neurosurgeon... Great with his hands.
Teased since Winter Soldier, I believe.
Yeah.
That's when they mentioned him in that car that one time. And so I was actually
the car that he crashed in, or was this a different car, George?
I don't know. I don't remember Winter Soldier at all. People keep telling me it was one of the best Marvel movies, and I can't remember.
It's pretty good.
People like it a lot. So yeah, I was really excited. I think a lot of people like this. Doctor Strange is a cool ass fucking character.
He is a cool character,
and I think they delivered on that for the most part. It's pretty cool as an origin story. I think it was a fucking origin ass story. Story.
It felt very Iron Man 1. Like,
guy's a dickhead. He gets in a car accident. He gets a new lease on life. He's kind of still a dickhead, but in a lovable, likable kind of way.
Like a lovable, like arrogant little prick, you know.
And then he saves the day, and then he's a superhero man.
Yeah. Protecting New York from all the crazy guys. Look at them.
The crazy hole in this guy.
They're jumping around, jumping on walls, Inception 2.
And
look at what's going on.
I'm going to talk about it. It's going to sound like I didn't like it, because there's just stuff I don't like about it. But I did like it, and I don't know why this movie I liked more than the other Marvel movies. Because again, it is very formulaic.
Oh, definitely.
Like we said,
a lot of Marvel movies have that whole like that cold open, and then it has the cold open that like explains like the theme of this, and then it has like, oh, look at this guy before he became a superhero. Look at him not being a good guy. He's learned his powers. It's not going so well. Oh, look at the villain. He's just a stock character, not doing that much. Look at him go, and then at the end it's like, oh, look, this thing that this Ghostbusters like. You know, like in Ghostbusters, like, oh, we can't ever do this thing, or else it'll ruin everything.
Oh, right.
I feel like a lot of movies, a lot of Marvel movies, do that same thing, where it's like the thing that you're told not to do.
Well, yeah, it's to the point where like I can't believe we're still eating this shit up, and I still can't believe someone's writing it, and then an editor sees it, and like, That's good, guy. Like
it's
here's
smart.
this book. Do never open this book, Strange. I'm gonna put it right here, and he just looks at it like, there's the book. It's very important. Don't grab it, though. Don't grab it.
Well, it's a good thing you were that book, Doctor Strange. You saved the day, and it's a good thing because you're a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of Marvel movies like that, which is like, it's good writing. It's just been done before.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue with it. So I can't, like, yell at it. For that reason, even though I kind of just did. Like
it's so weird. Like I said, I enjoy this movie, but like I can mostly think of the things I don't like about it, which are that it is formulaic. There is some questionable timeline things, like.
Yeah, there's no sense of like how long
did it take Strange to get his powers? Because we got Hannibal over here. He looks like we're after Hannibal is introduced in that cold open. We see him again, and he's fucking around with the book, and it seems like he's got a pretty good grasp on it. And then Doctor Strange goes to the temple and learns, and he's all like, I was like, how do I get this? Like, well, how did you learn? Years of practice in medicine. And she's like, okay. And are we supposed
same thing, but with magic? And he's like, oh, well, I guess so.
And so at that point, we're like, are
the
we...
next day.
Yeah, so at that point, are we like, wait, so did that take years of practice and, like, or did they just learn it in a day? Because Matt Mickelson looks like he's got a pretty good handle on this. So that's the part that's fucked up. It's like, wait, how long did
I feel like it took him, like, 2 years? Like, I could, like
what was Hannibal doing? Just jerking off?
That's like the thing. Like, was he just like praying to that book to get his Dormammu to like give him all the powers to teach him how to do that sick eyeliner game?
Yes.
Another thing that I didn't like, Rachel McAdams' character.
Oh yeah, that was
didn't need her in the movie.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Didn't need her in the movie. Didn't really do nothing.
Gwyneth Paltrow, at least it was. Well, actually, Rachel McAdams is a good actress too. But Gwyneth Paltrow's like, okay, she's a smart character who's actually kind of in charge of the company, and this character's kind of just a fucking mess. She's like the good of him kind of reflected.
But
Rachel McAdams is none of that.
She just serves to like show how great Doctor Strange is. She's like, Doctor, because you're the best doctor, I want you to prove me right. And this other guy wrote, it's like, well, you're right. I know because I'm the smartest guy in the world. And then she's like, I'm here to help you because your hands are broken. And he's like, get out of here. Yeah. I don't need you or anyone.
That seems very bad as well.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of the Great Gatsby scene where they're in that hot room and Leonardo DiCaprio has a fucking fucking whoa, guy. Like first take, like oh man,
do you care, Christine? Do you really care? It makes you so sad.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks real bad.
One of my favorite things I hear, like people reviewing the movie, is like, Benedict Cumberbatch's accent wasn't that bad.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go fight the guy.
Ryan,
hey, get out of here with my pizza pie.
Ryan, you do not understand. This is my normal voice. God.
I'm walking here, fellow New Yorker.
Nah,
Hey,
I'm walking here. That would have been a great voice for him to do.
I actually think it's not as bad as it is. Like, it's very off-putting.
Why did they just have his
I don't know. It's like, we can't...
Like, he has a good voice. He's a good British
Like, do they
voice.
think that people are so into fucking Doctor Strange? They're like, well, we can't change the accent.
That Doctor Strange fandom's gonna freak out when he's English.
I don't know, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's all totally fine.
But yeah, like again, it sounds like we don't like this movie, but
the visuals on it are pretty great.
And that sounds very shallow, but they're very good.
They are very
and
good.
And they work.
Yeah.
They work.
It's never a point where like this is a little too weird. It's like it's just enough for you to like get on board with it. Although it's not like as crazy as the comics.
No.
I feel, which are just.
I mean, it gets kind of existential
for a towards like the end and in that one like middle.
Yeah. Like it gets like it feels like sort of SpongeBob SquarePants-y.
Yeah.
Which, that's
what Marvel magic is like. There's no rules to
like
it.
SpongeBob, because I feel like SpongeBob SquarePants has these moments of very weird existentialism where they're like, fuck, especially in that newest movie, where it's just like, oh, we're gonna go here, like, yeah, and they just like go fucking transforming and shit, it's like, oh, like weird shit. And it's just like 5 seconds of like a dude sitting down outside in his porch, and they go like that weird shit. Like when, fucking, what's her name? what's her name? The ancient one. What's the
Tilda
Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. Yeah, when she's opening his mind,
Yeah.
and it
His
gets
hands become many hands.
yeah, and it
Remember
gets
that part?
oh, that was fucking.
That's funny. I didn't even think about that. It's like, oh, you want hands? Here, have 10 on one arm.
No!
This MC Escher shit.
Yeah.
It's very, and it doesn't like feel like as if that was put ahead of the plot. It feels very like
No,
natural
yeah,
in that.
totally. Like when it's used, it's like okay, I expect like if you didn't have this stuff, then I'd be like, what the fuck? This is Doctor Strange. You're supposed to really go out there.
My one complaint with the magic is I felt like everyone had the same powers.
Right, here's a red circle thing.
Here's my magic shield. Here's my magic whip, and then everyone has that.
Here's
But-
my Inception magic.
Here's
They
my
just
Inception magic.
flip
But like
things over.
in the comics, everyone really has like their own like thing. Everyone's like throwing fireballs and lightning and like, you know, turning like inanimate objects into snakes or whatever kind of weirdness that is. Which is a lot of fun. I get why they can't do that right away because that would confuse a
Right.
lot of people probably. But you know, that,
But yeah, like they do enough because I feel like if
they
you're
do
making
enough to get people on board. And if I think when there's a sequel, I think
Yeah.
I think there will be a sequel. I think that's a good opportunity. Like you guys like that Doctor Strange stuff. It's gonna be Doctor Stranger if you know what I mean.
right because like the
Get
thing with
real
Doctor
crazy, Carrie, don't look at me like that.
like the special effects are necessary because like I was like if you're gonna make a Doctor Strange movie like this is it. This is like where you get to throw the audience like hey Marvel has this weird like Doctor Strange is an unbelievably important character in the Marvel universe
Yes.
of everything like when stories get really convoluted and out there, Doctor Strange is here like, okay, I'm here to fucking stick this together because this is, you're just a spider, you're an actual Spider-Man. We need to fix that.
I can
So-
control time, dude. I think you're fine.
So
Just
you
sit
need,
back.
yeah, so you needed to like to push people over the edge with some of that special effects, but I kind of did wish they got a little weirder with it. And also, Benedict Cumberbatch is good. I like him. He's very likable. That's the thing. Like he looks cool in that cape.
He is good American Joe man, as they say.
A lot of his joke, like that Beyonce joke, did not work for me at all. I was like,
Really?
fucking get out of here! Come
I
on.
thought
The scene where he was just listing off single name
That was
people,
painful.
That went on way
I was
like
like,
six
stop.
six names too many on that
was like,
list.
stop.
But then when he was like, "You don't even know who Beyonce is," that cuts to him listening to Beyonce. That was pretty.
Yeah, that was funny.
silly.
But then they were like Eminem, and it's like it felt like
well, he just called him Adele at one point. He's like Adele, and it's like, excuse me, sorry, what?
By the way, I really like what they did with Juan in this movie. Because I don't think you guys know, but Juan was his manservant in the original stuff, which is a very kind of...
Oh, the bookkeeper?
In the bookkeeper, Juan, yeah. Which is a very kind of racist thing to do for an older Asian guy, but I like what they fixed
Yeah, they made him
so
this librarian
they
guy.
made
Really
him.
cool.
They
and
gave
fun.
him like actual. I think he only like knew kung fu in the comics. So I really like how they made his character a lot more involved.
And even with
which
that
is really
character, you
cool.
see more like fucking dumb fucking writing tropes. Like, we're gonna make the joke, oh, don't you ever laugh? And then at the end of the movie, once they're like, ha ha ha, well,
like,
he's sure, ba ba da ba da. That was funny. And then, yeah.
Like it's done, but like I don't know, that still all felt charming to me.
And I don't know-
And that might just be like me being a comic book nerd. In fact, it probably is.
I think
but-
I don't know, maybe it's the Doctor Strange thing. Like, I like Doctor Strange's character and everything else. It's like it's still the same flavor of Marvel, but it's kind of a different enough flavor that I'm like, I kind of like
it
this.
feels pretty separate.
Like,
to
it's
me.
not explosions and buildings collapsing. Well, there is.
Their
but
buildings are like
there's a lot of, but they
like going into each other.
Yeah, like they slow down and shit. And there's a
It's
guy
like, whoa.
cooking something on a wok and it slows down. I don't know. And then the ending. I don't know. What'd you guys think of that? Not to spoil it, but like the ending is meant to like. It's supposed to like add to the character how charming and fucking weird he is. Did you guys think that was obnoxious or being very vague?
The after credit stuff. Or
No, like the end, like the way how the whole thing is resolved.
Oh, how he decides to defeat the big bad
Yes.
guy. I felt like that was supposed to come. See, that was again a weird thing because it felt like only a few seconds had passed. Mm-hmm. But that was supposed to be like a moment of like him like, oh, I'm gonna finally like do something good for other people instead of doing good for other people, so I feel better about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think it definitely showed the dynamic change that he went through, but since the movie had such a time thing, it doesn't feel that dynamic. It's like, well, it's been like a day. This can't be true. I thought it was funny, but
It was good. I wish it would have been like if he like came back and he was like, Doctor Strange, where were you? I was gone for 6,000 years talking to this guy.
But I guess they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know, true, but like that's why Doctor Strange is cool, because it's like I was doing this weird thing for 6,000 years, and you were all just standing here frozen in time. Because I'm Doctor Strange. I do that important stuff that you'll never see.
Mm-hmm. I liked it. It's good.
It's good.
I hope that this movie, with the combination of Rogue One, leads to more movies for Mads Mikkelsen in the American market, because I love him so much.
Oh yeah,
he definitely did better than most like Marvel villains. He still definitely was like didn't have like
I love him because I love him, but I did not honestly give a shit about Caecilius at all, because
I couldn't even remember his name.
He was like, I wanted to read the book and she wouldn't let me read the book, so I stole the book, and now I'm crying.
I'm crying, and it's ruining my eye makeup. Because he had the same like thing with like Ronan and like the bee guy from Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, not Wasp. What was his name?
Yeah,
Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket. Yeah.
He was really bad. That was bad.
The guy in the first Iron Man movie too. Like
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges' character. Yeah, they all have the same like. They go mad for no reason, and then it's like up to the hero to do it.
Mad with power.
With power. But I do like how because Baron Mordo, who's like Doctor Strange's, he's his buddy in this one. He goes down that evil path, which is like that's obvious. But I like the development of him. Carrie, don't look at me like that.
Because I have a weird thing with these movies, because I don't know shit about the comics, so all of these things are surprises to me, and then all you guys are like, yeah, I saw that coming a mile away, and I'm like, yeah, totally.
Well, so there you go, maybe we are out of touch.
I mean that as a good thing. It's a very good development of his character when he could have just been the bad wizard in this movie.
Yeah.
But instead they like put a cookie cutter guy and let him get like developed and like go down his path to have him be
See, I didn't know that. So.
You didn't know Baron Mordo was a bad guy?
I've heard that name, but I guess I didn't connect the dots.
That's like I don't know him super, but that's like his like villain. That's like his Green Goblin.
His arch nemesis.
Like that, yeah. That name sounds very familiar. I just never connected it. I guess wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there's a lot for the future. It's a good movie. I like most of the humor.
I like
visuals are good. I like all the actors.
Yeah, they're all good.
Tilda Swinton's good. Benedict Scoopy Snacks is great. The guy who plays Baron Mordo and Wong, they're both great.
I don't know if we will ever see Rachel McAdams again.
I'd be surprised.
We don't see Gwyneth Paltrow ever again.
Probably not.
She was good.
She was good for what she did.
Mm-hmm. She was great. I liked, I think my favorite villain is probably the Guardians of the Galaxy villain, only because he's obviously not supposed to be taken seriously at all. He's like a fucking Skeletor guy. Yeah. He's so over the top that I kind of liked him.
He was played by Lee Pace, wasn't he?
He was played by Lee Pace, yes.
Wasn't that a Doctor Who? Or was that...
No, he was...
Lee Pace was...
something I like.
He was in Pushing Daisies. He was in the he was in the Hobbit movies. He was in...
That's where I know him from.
He was in The Fall. He's been in...
I was thinking of
The Fall?
I
thought that was the 50 Shades of Grey guy. Isn't The Fall in that?
The Fall is Lee Pace.
Oh.
I was thinking of the villain from the Thor, the Dark Thor.
That's Doctor Who.
That's a Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah, that's Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
He's the 9th Doctor.
Talk about a boring villain in a Marvel movie. I think that might be the worst one.
Talk about a boring film. I say the worst one next to Iron Man 2, which Ryan disagrees.
I think Iron Man 2 is good.
It's not great.
It's not as good as Iron Man 3.
Actually, I think Iron Man 3 is all right now. I've said this on this podcast. Like, I've come around to it. Like, it's a well-made... Like, it's a very good movie, actually.
It's a very... I get why comic book fans don't like it, but I think it's a good movie.
And to be fair, I was watching the movie and I was like, yeah, this is good, this is good. When they get to that part, it's pretty fucking bad. Like I get, like, comic book fans get mad, but the way they did him was really... Like, he's, like, fucking jerking off, farting, like, fucking... And it's all, he's just like groveling and shit. Like,
I think I love that, like, ironically, because, like, he's...
Like, they must have really hated that character. Like, it's like, we're gonna fucking ruin this guy.
The Mandarin's a very weird
and kind of racist character.
and very, very, very racist character. Because he's supposed to be like an Asian crazy.
He's the Mandarin.
He's the Mandarin.
He's evil. He's got Chinese magics.
Look at him in his crazy.
Jesus.
Look at him.
He's
That's
actually
crazy.
very racist. Yes,
He's a very racist character.
that's his whole character.
His whole character's being racist, but he's like the Iron Man villain. Which
Yeah,
is weird.
so they're like, we have to do him eventually.
He's
I
got
guess.
10 rings of magic, but screw it.
Yeah, Iron Man 3.
And plus, I feel like
On my record, Iron Man 3 is
introducing-
a good movie. I would say the best Iron Man movie, actually.
I would say that.
It's
definitely.
the best Iron Man movie, actually.
Because, like, having Iron Man go off against a wizard with 10 magic rings, I don't think that would work in 2013. It might work now that we're introduced to this idea,
Yeah, no, yeah, sure.
but I think back then people would have been
wouldn't
like, what is going on?
That was right after Guardians wasn't even out at that point, right?
No, that was just after the
It's after
Avengers
Iron
film.
Yeah.
Which I don't think the Avengers... They're kind of overrated.
Here's
You'll
the
agree with
thing.
me on that,
Every
right?
single time, I feel like I say, that wasn't that bad. And then, I look back, fuck that movie. That movie sucked ass. What am I talking about? Like, I remember walking out Civil War and be like, that was okay, I guess. And now I'm like, man, that movie fucking was boring as hell.
I like Civil War.
Avengers 2 really hasn't held up in my mind.
I don't
Avengers
like
2.
That movie
Man,
sucks.
that movie makes me upset as a person.
I'm thinking about it, like, really hard. Like, man, that movie was a disaster, actually.
When I look back at these movies, because like I like them, but I don't like give a shit about them at all. But like when I look back at them, the only one that I think I'll watch that again is Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think Guardians of the
That's
Galaxy is
the
phenomenal.
only one that I'm truly
yeah.
I love this.
Mostly, I feel because it feels so removed from anything.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just such a fight back to all the
it's
rest
this
of the movies.
it's this weird sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
That's inspired by like 80s stuff. It's also super like I don't know. It's like super duty, but like it's super duty.
Oh, like dude-ish. I think.
No, not like
it's
super shitty. No,
Duty.
it's like very guy. Like here's this cool guy.
Yeah.
He's
like,
dancing to the crazy guy. He's sitting into the lizard. Look at
everyone
that
wants
guy.
to fuck this guy.
Oh,
Isn't
look
he
at him.
cool? Chris Pratt, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I missed all that stuff because like it's Chris Pratt. And he used to be the dumb goofus, and so I was like, I don't
So
know.
that it's when he makes those comments, it's like, yeah, you're charming.
Oh gosh, so
I think Doctor Strange is definitely one of their better movies
Mm-hmm.
overall. I don't know how it'll hold up.
who knows? We'll be here next time and be like, Doctor Strange fucking sucks.
Doctor Peculiar and the School for Crazy Kids.
What's the next one?
The next one is Guardians 2.
Oh,
The
it
next
is.
Marvel movie, yeah.
Man,
Guardians 2
I
is
hope
in
it's-
I'm
May.
worried they're not. I hope because we said like I like that it's this singular
That's
thing.
the only one that I like.
But at this point, they have to because that's like I thought the first one's gonna be like, okay, this is it. Like we're gonna connect it. Like here's fucking Thanos. He's right there.
Yeah.
Here's his daughter. She's very, very, very important to this whole arc.
Yes.
So
From what I've heard from James Gunn, it's gonna still be very separated.
oh, that'd be great because like
And also, I don't know if you heard who the villain is in that movie, but it is amazing.
oh, I haven't.
Do you want to know?
I don't know if it would be a spoiler. We wouldn't.
Okay.
And let's move on. We've been
I'll
on
tell you
Doctor Peculiar for a long time. Let's talk about the movies of November, which was Doctor Strange. Let's talk about fucking trolls. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Fucking trolls. Ryan, I want you to say right now how excited you are about trolls.
I keep forgetting that it's coming out.
What is your favorite thing about trolls?
I like how they're always at a garage sale,
That's true.
and then I never pick them up because it's like
And then they're all like, "Can you take them? We don't. No one wants them.
I'm like, no, I'm
Free us from this troll curse, please."
It's like, no, I'm good, man. I'm sorry.
I think that movie's gonna do very. I don't think DreamWorks is gonna be around for like. They haven't had a single successful film for a while.
They're going back to Shrek. Have you heard that? They're making a new Shrek because someone new came in charge, and they're like, we need to get back to the franchises that worked. and Shrek 5 is in production now, 2019, I believe.
Here's the thing, and I want to lay this to rest right now. Internet.
Listen up.
Shrek 1 and 2 are fucking great movies. I don't like how we fucking took Shrek and fucking ruined him. That's
I
fine.
know how the internet
But
ruined Shrek, just like it ruined Pepe the Frog.
Shrek 1 and 2 are great fucking movies, motherfuckers.
I think Shrek 2 is fine.
Shrek 2 is an incredible film.
Really
Not
good. Shrek
incredible,
1.
actually. There's a lot of... It's a good movie.
It's a good kid.
Shrek
film.
1 and 2 are good movies.
Guys, I want you to start taking Shrek more serious. Come on now.
Carrie, what are your opinions on Shrek 1 and 2?
Don't get her started on.
Well, somebody once told
Fuck
me.
off. Never mind. Trolls. It's out this week. I don't think we'll watch it.
Oh no!
But I'm mentioning it because it's a fun goof, you know? We like to have fun here. Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, Gwen Stefani.
They just pump out movies too.
That's the work. I feel like they're making a lot of their money like not domestically because ever since Turbo, they've been on a real downswing. They've been like throwing spaghetti at the wall, and nothing's sticking.
The Croods, here we go.
They're making the Croods too.
Oh no!
Nicolas Cage, is he gonna be in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Of course he'll be in it, Gary.
What the fuck else is he doing?
He was the Crood.
He's the crude dude.
Oh jeez.
The Mr. Peabody movie, remember that?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Kung Fu Panda 3? I don't know how Kung Fu Panda 3 did, actually.
Probably did fine.
The thing is, DreamWorks is such a joke to me that I never even saw Kung Fu Panda 3, and Kung Fu Panda 2 is a fucking awesome movie. I love Kung Fu Panda 2. I don't like Kung Fu Panda 1 that much. Kung Fu Panda 2 is good, though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Fine, we'll move on about... No one wants to talk about Trolls. No one wants to talk about Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick in this fucking heat of a gold movie. Moving on. Arrival.
Oh yeah, Aliens.
Right.
Or something.
So this is based on... I believe I'm told it's based on a short story that's in a collection of other short stories. And this one's very good. And so a lot of people are really excited for this film. It
Amy
looks
Adams, Hawkeye, whatever his name is.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy
I'm
Renner.
not crazy about Jeremy Renner, but whatever.
Me neither. He's
not great.
He's fine. And Amy Adams is very hit or miss, I feel.
Right.
In movies.
She was in Girl on the Train, right?
No.
No, that was
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Amy Adams was Lois Lane. And she was also in Her, which is a good movie.
I was about to say... No, Amy Adams is not in... Oh, yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
She's in
I was
Her.
about to... Man, I don't know. Like, I was about to say Amy Adams is in The Devil Wears Prada. That was Emily Blunt.
Again.
Not her.
They're not even like that similar people.
I don't know why it's happened.
Well, one's a redhead.
I don't know why.
They look very different. George.
I don't know why.
Okay, that's fine.
She was in The Muppets. I know that for
She
sure.
was in The Muppets. I can confirm that for you.
She was in...
The first Muppets.
American Hustle. There you go.
Probably something with Ryan Reynolds. I don't know. I feel like that's something she would do.
Was Year One with Ryan Reynolds?
Maybe.
Who was Year One with?
Year One.
There's a movie called Year One with Amy Adams.
Are you thinking of the Jack Black Michael Cera film?
What? I don't even
There's
know.
a Jack Black
Oh,
Michael
that
Cera
is Year
film.
One. Never mind. I don't know. Let's just fucking...
Carrie, you've never heard of Year One?
I have, but
you forgot
why
about
did you
it?
bring it up?
You said Year One!
It was me.
So I thought of Year One, the movie,
yeah.
starring Jack Black and Michael Cera.
And Amy Adams, you idiot.
I don't think Amy Adams was in that.
No, I was thinking of Leap Year.
I think Emulsion Poots was in that, actually. I think.
Yes, Emily Poots was in Year One, yeah.
Oh my god. That's a movie we don't talk about.
Man, I am sorry. I'm usually like very... I always listen to podcasts. I'm like, what? How the fuck did you get that fact wrong, you idiot?
Look at you now.
Yeah. All right. That's fantastic. You know what else is fantastic? Beasts from X-Men. Where do we find Fantastic Beasts? Well, we'll have to find out this Thanksgiving. And Fantastic Beasts, where to find them? J.K. Rowling is back. She's got another fucking hit.
Is it though?
I don't know. So this Fantastic Beasts, where to find them? It is a movie in the Harry Potter universe. And I'm thinking here, I'm like, there's a new Harry Potter movie coming out, kind of. It looks good, I think. I'm not sure. Where do you guys sit on this movie? Because I'm
excited.
I've only seen the first two Harry Potter movies, so I don't know where to...
Oh, really? You guys aren't Harry Potter heads?
No, I never read the books, but I really like the movies, but I'm not... And I did Pottermore and shit, because I wanted to know my house and my Patronus and all that.
Of course.
Book of Secrets,
standard
everybody
stuff.
loves Book of Secrets.
Yeah.
But I didn't read the books when I was younger, and I don't get into it
So you're
like
not
some
into
people
it.
do.
You
like people who are all in the
You're a
facts and
filthy
everything.
casual.
Yeah, I'm a filthy Harry Potter casual.
Oh, nice.
I only watched the movies and read the first book.
Me too. So I've read the first two books. That's it. So I like the Harry Potter. Like, so at one point I was really against Harry Potter, and then I was totally in it, like hardcore. I think 4 is my favorite movie out of that series. 4 is a damn good movie.
That's a good one.
I don't know why, because I liked the first two, and I really liked the second, but like around the time the third one came out, I was a kid. I was like, man, this is a lot to.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
This is a lot to commit to.
At the same point, at the third one, I was like,
because
man,
I remember
this is a
also
lot.
reading like, and the 6th book just came out. I was like, oh, geez, I've been watching these movies for a while. I don't know if I want to do this. And then now I feel like I'm too far behind.
Like, I feel like we're gonna watch it because I feel like sure, why not?
But George, then I'd have to watch all the Harry Potter movies.
No, it's like it's a prequel. Like it's way before Harry Potter even happened.
And the thing
so
is,
But I did the same thing for Hobbit, and I didn't
Exactly.
get what was happening
That's what
because
I'm
I didn't
saying.
watch Lord of the Rings.
That's what I did too. I didn't
I was
see
like,
the
what
first.
the hell's happening?
I got in so much trouble because I had never seen the Lord of the Rings movies, and I didn't watch the first Hobbit movie. All I'd seen of Lord of the Rings was the second 2 Hobbit movies because those came out like right when I was super obsessed with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I was like, well, I gotta go.
He
He's
plays a
playing
dragon.
But
yeah, because I was like,
So I get what you're saying.
I was like, Hobbit will be fine because it's a prequel, so I don't have to know anything. But then I'm going there, and everyone's all like, oh, that's a reference to the one thing. I was like, oh,
Also, the Hobbit movies, they're all bad.
They are bad.
They are bad
I really
films.
did not like that movie, and it really turned me
They
off
are
from watching the
all
other movies.
bad movies.
It's like you.
The third one is a shit garbage movie. Like, it is bad.
It's just like I'm not gonna watch because like every movie is like 3 hours, right?
Yeah, it's bad. It's a money
Even
grab.
the original ones too. They're like
But those movies are good. The thing
But
is,
like, it's hard for me to like trust that after I really
Sure.
hated Hobbit 1.
sure.
And I feel like I'm not too like.
I just watched
stingy
the
about
first
that.
2, I think, for the first time recently, and I really liked them.
But the thing is, like, The Hobbit is, like, directly, like, I don't know why it came out. Like, The Hobbit might as well be, like, the beginning of The Lord of the Rings. Like, it is the thing. Like, that pushes this. I don't think this has anything to do with Harry at all.
I get it, but there will always be those like little things where people are like, "Ho ho, fantastic beast!" Remember when Harry had that beast and it was all like crazy, and that was a fantastic
that
beast.
that he had to rub the spine. That
When
was
did
crazy.
the last Harry Potter movie come out?
11, right?
I think it's 11.
I think it was 11.
Because 12 was the Avengers. And then that's when Marvel took over. And
Yeah, that's when
it
Marvel
feels
took over everything.
eons since
It
the Harry
does.
Potter movie came out. Like, man. So we're watching this, I guess. We have
Yes.
we're like,
Oh,
okay,
jeez.
we'll walk in and be like, oop,
Fantastic beasts, and where
It's
to
got-
find them? They're in that briefcase.
it's got Colin Firth.
It does. It has Ezra Miller.
And Eddie Redmayne.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the... Did either of you watch Hannibal?
No.
Carrie,
No?
you know
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't.
I just wanted to...
I watched
I
it
wanted
last
to
night.
hear your sassy answer, but it's got the guy who's Eddie Redmayne's buddy is a character from Hannibal.
Oh, the American guy? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Good old American Joe with his American accent.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm walking here.
That guy does actually sound like, hey, I'm walking here.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Spider-Man, move this crane.
We're trying to save the day for Spider-Man because he's a good bloke. Am I right? Get it? I'm walking here. Right?
And also apparently Johnny Depp is supposed to be in this.
Great, good.
I know, right?
Like,
he doesn't have that same amount
No,
of
he's
draw
in
as
the
he used
sequel.
to.
He's going to be in the sequel, right?
Well, I thought someone was like, apparently
Yeah,
Johnny
yeah,
Depp
he's in
is
the
going to
second
be in
one.
this movie.
That's right, I read it. He's in the next
He's
one.
in the next one, which is like,
okay.
have they even talked
Oh,
about...
I remember I just read this
When?
article on this fucking terrible website, and they were like, you could see something that might be Johnny Depp at 2:32 of this IMAX featurette trailer. And it's in the back of some guy's head. It's like,
I
could
can't
this
see him
be
'cause-
Johnny Depp?
I can't see him because he's the Invisible Man. What's going on? You think that'll ever be a movie, George?
What, the Invisible Man?
Yeah, they casted like a Universal Monsters movie. They
Oh,
casted
right.
like
Remember
Tom Cruise as like the mummy,
my
and
God.
like Johnny Depp was cast as the Invisible Man. And I remember I sent Carrie the article. I was like, can't you wait to see Johnny Depp in this one?
Yeah, and I got pissed because I'm like, why do they keep casting beautiful men in movies and then obfuscating their faces or making them invisible? Because this was right when everyone was buzzing about Oscar Isaac being in the X-Men movie, and I was like, he's purple! And I can't tell it's him.
I think I told you the day we saw that. You were like, what?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I hope Fantastic Beasts is a fantastic movie.
Me too.
Where to find
Four.
it? And where to find it at your local cinema?
It looks very blah, but
Probably.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
A movie I have very high hopes for. Very, very high hopes for. Moana.
Roll.
Nope, not
Okay.
Trolls. Moana.
I hope this is good.
Yes, this is the next joint by Disney Animation Studios, who worked on Zootopia, Big Hero 6, Wreck-It Ralph, and Tangled and Frozen. Man, they've been busy. I just said that. Fuck, it feels like just yesterday since they made...
I know they don't have... After this, their next movie isn't until 2018, and that's Gigantic, I believe?
Gigantic.
It's based off the, Beanstalk.
Oh,
Jack
I remember
Beanstalk,
seeing that.
yeah.
You're right, yeah.
And then Frozen 2.
Right, because Zootopia was this year too, huh?
Yeah.
They double dipped.
Good.
Damn.
They double dipped this year.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Big Hero 6, not a good movie.
It's very okay. I like the atmosphere of it. But
Me too.
Everything else is very
Everything
strange.
it looks like a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's very
I like
boring.
Baymax.
Baymax is cool, I guess.
I would never watch it again.
Me either.
I hope Moana's good. I really hated Frozen.
Frozen was
You
not
did?
I know this is not known to me, but I really hated Frozen. And it wasn't like after it where everyone was singing that
No,
Let
I
It Go
remember
song.
before. I was like, Ryan, what was that movie? And you're like, it's not good.
It's not good. It's like a Disney. It's just any Disney movie, but somehow it blew up.
Yeah, I was
Like crazy. Like no one had ever seen a Disney princess movie before. It's like I can name like 20 off the top of my head.
what was the last one? Like 2 years ago, and she was black, and you didn't see it.
Yeah, look at you, man.
But this one's got ice powers. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
How did she get that? Shut up! She's saying a song about her feelings.
You know what Frozen has? Trolls.
Man, you're right. And guess what? There was no reason for trolls to be in that movie. They showed up out of nowhere.
yeah, they were rock trolls.
They were rock trolls. Was there any other
they were
mystical
like-
creature in that movie? Nope, it was just the rock trolls.
And the ice lady.
And the ice lady. With her oh man, not a good
Has there
movie.
been another trailer for Moana? I just know that one teaser one.
There's been another one.
I'm just kind of
There's
going
been
off
a
of it because
more
it looks
detailed
great.
One. I hope it's good. Dwayne Johnson.
He looks
can't-
awesome.
You can't get enough of that guy. They casted like an actual kid to play the kid, which is always good.
Mm-hmm.
Real life children.
Real life children being used to make us money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope it's good. Hawaii, cool. Pokemon Sun and Moon, Hawaii, cool.
All right, wrong podcast, right?
Oh jeez.
Uh-oh.
And Bad Santa 2.
I don't want to see that movie.
That's all I got.
It's got Kathy Bates in it. I like her.
What the fuck happened to Kathy Bates? What the fuck happened to Kathy Bates? She was awesome at one point, and then I'll take any job you throw at me. Kathy Bates. Fucking what happened?
She has a few okay roles in American Horror Story. Her role
That's fine.
this year was really good.
Uh-oh.
I guess the last time I saw Kathy Bates, I forget what it was. I think it was a Tyler Perry movie, and I was very confused why she was in it. I was very confused. Like, why are you... Not that it's, like, low. Like, just like...
It's just not what you would expect to see.
And it
Kathy
wasn't...
Bates.
I remember being not a mainstream one, too.
I remember when she popped up in the later seasons of The Office, and I was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was the fucking water
like
lady.
when they merged with that other big company, and I don't remember the name of it, but they had that triangular tablet
yeah.
thing. She
Yeah.
was the one in charge of. She was the CEO of that.
That's how I remember.
Jeez, it's so weird. I mean, I'm fine with as much Kathy Bates as I can get. I just will not be watching Bad Santa 2.
I can't believe it exists.
No, yeah.
Do any of these like comedy sequels that come out 10 years later or 10 years too late?
Do they find an audience?
Do they find an audience? Because Dumb and Dumber 2, I don't think that found an
Oh my
audience.
god.
I think it probably did it in the, like, after, not in
Maybe
theaters.
after.
You're not going to get people in theaters.
I think
for that.
Anchorman 2 barely made its audience.
Yeah.
Other than that, there was like... Well, I know there's been more recently. They're just really easily forgettable, I feel.
There was definitely one before Anchorman 2, and I can't remember what it was.
Man, maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe.
Zoolander too.
Oh, right, yeah, that bombed.
Yeah, nope, no one saw that.
That bombed. That was this year, right?
Starring Peppermint
I
Scooby
think
Snacks
so.
himself.
Yeah, he was in that.
That was... I feel like that was the same week that something good came out. And I was
Deadpool.
Right.
That was the same week as
No,
Deadpool.
something good. I'm just kidding.
Deadpool was fun. Deadpool was an okay movie.
It is still the year 2016, and it's still the year where I have to say that movie was okay, and I would watch it again, I guess.
Is Deadpool Marvel?
It's Marvel, but it's X-Men,
Fox
so
Marvel.
Fox owns
Oh, okay.
So he's not going to show up with Dr. Peculiar or anything.
Got
it.
it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Dr. Peculiar's not gonna be like, what are you doing over there? And he'll be like, shut up, Peppermint Scooby Snacks, don't you have a mystery to solve? And I'll be like, don't talk about that.
The last movie, a small one, but it's on here. Age of 17. Do you guys remember this trailer for this movie?
Age of 17.
Yeah, it's the one with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
And it's the him having
Giving advice to a
friendship
teenage girl.
with his student. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's all like, my life's upside down. I think her best friend's fucking the boy she likes or something.
And
No,
sent
her brother is dating her best friend.
That's what it was.
I sent
think.
this text to this guy I thought was really cute that I
want to
didn't
do it
mean
in
to.
the Petland break room. And
Delete
then
send. Oh no!
And then Woody Harrelson reads it, and he's like, "You need to watch out for run-on sentences."
And she's like, Woody Harrelson, what are you doing? I came here for actual advice.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna see this. I don't know.
This might.
It could be charming.
That's
but
what. It could be very charming. Because
I like Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
can't not like Woody Harrelson, especially when he's playing a more like modest character, not a crazy man like I think he does a little too often.
It
Yeah.
looks like. I know. Do you like Hunger Games, George?
I think Catching Fire is a fantastic
Okay.
movie.
It
and
looks
then
like,
I think the rest is...
It looks like he's playing Hey Mitch and he was a school
Yeah.
teacher.
God, Catching Fire was such a fucking... Because I remember watching the Hunger Games 1. This is a tangent. I remember watching the Hunger Games 1. I was like, this movie sucks. And it's
Yeah,
bad.
I don't like the first one
It's
that
bad.
much either.
And then I saw the Catching Fire as a joke, and I was like, this is going to be a fucking goof. And I remember like, holy fucking shit, that was a phenomenal movie.
Catching Fire is the best one.
That's
hands
fucking
down.
good. Holy shit. And then Mockingjay Part 1 is a waste of everyone's time. It is
Yeah.
the habit of, of that series.
You're so right, yeah.
And I never finished it.
Really?
Did it end cool?
Oh yeah, I remember telling. Yeah, I like the ending. It's fine.
Is it as good as Catching Fire? No? No. That movie's such... Like, that movie stands alone completely. Like, you could watch that movie, no fucking context, and I think it's probably better.
Yeah, I don't like the ending just because, like, it solves everything and there's cool turns and stuff, but it does the thing that I hate the most where it has, like, a tacked on, like, 10 years later, everyone's happy, and Katniss is talking to her baby, and she's like, oh, I know you have nightmares, I'll tell you about them someday, and it's like, fucking shut up.
Like Harry Potter?
I don't care that you had it. Yeah,
I remember
hate
hearing a
those
lot
so
of people.
bad.
I remember hearing a lot of people loving. Like, I'm so glad she started a family and is happy now. It's real. It's so meaningful, and this fictional character made it out in the end with a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Well, I mean, I don't...
Ryan, you never saw them because of that one person in our study hall at one time.
No. This is a stupid story, but I refused to watch Hunger Games because when it came out, I was curious. I was like, because it felt like to me like it just came out and it was like a huge thing because I was not like I didn't pay attention to the books at the time.
He was all like, oh man, this Nintendo 3DS is really not doing well. Hunger Games, what's that?
And then like I asked like a person in our study hall because me and George had a study hall class together. Like what's so good about Hunger Games? And her response was the book was written in third person, but the movie takes place.
It was very
in first person or something.
No, the book is first person, but the movie's third person.
Yeah, she told me that was like the reason I should see the movie, and I was like, "What? Why is that the selling point of why I should watch this movie?" So I refused to. As
I
a
get what she's
anxious
saying,
teen.
though.
And now I
what
can't
she
go
was
back.
Trying to
But
say.
the way she said it was so definitive
she was trying to say that you get a more outsider's look on the Hunger Games
But I
instead
don't
of
know
just
what
Katniss's limited
But I
perception
did-
of it. But instead, she's just like first person, third person.
She was very definitive about it.
Yeah, and it's
Get
like
out.
I asked you why it's good. You're talking to me like I knew what the concept was.
Yeah.
You tell
Yeah,
me the
that's
Hunger
pretty-
Games. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Ryan, that's a great story, but I don't understand why you're still holding that vendetta against these movies, and I think you should watch them with me.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm actually scared to rewatch Catching Fire because I'm scared it won't live up to like I remember.
yeah.
I remember it being fucking fantastic.
Have either of you seen Battle Royale? What this was supposedly like based on? Because I heard.
I would say Kara used to like the Hunger Games a lot, so she probably hates that. Have you ever seen Battle Royale?
Carrie, I'm being
I know it's
genuine
a
here.
fine movie. Like, I didn't watch Battle Royale, but I'm so sick
Yeah, I was saying-
of dickhead guys being
exactly.
like, ooh.
Was it actually
it's
based off it, or is it just
I don't know.
similar?
I don't fucking know. I think it's just similar. but everyone's just always like, oh, you like Hunger Games? Well, that's just a battle royale
let's say.
ripoff for little girls.
Yep.
Miss Peculiar's School for Children is just a ripoff of the third X-Men movie, the best one. Hobbit 2 is just a ripoff of this other movie called Lord of the Rings. They both have hobbits in them, but just called itself Hobbit. Harry Potter's a ripoff of the fourth X-Men film.
Ryan, does this joke have an end in sight?
Yeah, let's say.
I can guarantee you it does not have an end.
Adele, Eminem,
Adele,
Beyonce.
Eminem, Beyonce.
Okay, I feel like we have gone completely off the rails, so I think it's time we finally close this show.
Are you sure?
Unless Ryan's got more good. Got anything?
More good? No.
Did we want to
Remember the Divergent series? That's what I'll say.
Oh,
I still want to watch those movies, just out of like pure
I've only seen the
morbid
second
curiosity.
one.
Those movies crashed and burned at the end.
Strange.
Are they still making the next
It's
one?
going to be a TV movie. Yeah.
That really shows how downhill it's gone.
Oh,
Remember
no.
the Maze Runner? I don't even know what happened to that.
I mean, I heard the one kid broke his back. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh.
I remember there being controversy.
Teen Wolf broke his back
Oh
making
no!
that, yeah.
I remember there was controversy. I think it was that movie where they were like, "Yeah, we were filming at some place and we just kind of stole some artifacts from there," and everyone
Oh.
was like, "What the? Put him back!"
Okay.
But yeah, I heard the newest Maze Runner, which was supposed to come out this year or last year or whatever, was delayed.
I'm just trying to think of all these book movies now.
Yeah.
Remember 50 Shades of Grey?
There's a new one.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
We didn't have a podcast when 50 Shades of Grey came out.
No, we did not.
So I never had to go on the public internet and be like, I actually really liked that movie. It's really problematic and really bad, but I really liked it. But I really like Twilight, so.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay.
It's a bad fucking movie, and I love it. It's good.
I do not
You're
remember
speaking
that
my
movie.
language, George.
It's a really bad movie.
I do not remember that movie because I was lied to about what it was about. So when I watched it, I
It's
was...
told in first person.
No. I was
In
told
both the book and the
I was
movie.
told by my librarian at my school that it was a movie about like a war and it's like all this death and
in the later
destruction.
ones,
It is.
it
It
is.
She told me the first one was, and I was like, and they're playing baseball, and I was like, what is this? I was lied to by like a middle-aged
Get
lady.
on, Spider Monkey.
And then I watched Let the Right One In, and that's like a better use of that idea.
Sure.
Look, man,
All right.
it's the battle royale
we
of the
talked
Hunger
about-
Games.
we talked
We have gone
about Twilight.
way
I think it's time to end.
off the rails. So I look forward to
Watching Trolls.
Yes.
Nice.
No, I look forward to Arrival in Moana. Sorry.
I hope Moana's good.
I hope Fantastic Beasts is at least
Oh yeah, that too.
fun.
I hope it's fun. Because it looks like it could be a total painful, dull
Yeah.
mess,
with some fantastic beasts.
like The Hobbit,
Yeah.
which is what the movies are. So for Movies Are Real, I'm George.
I'm Ryan.
Carrie.
Have a good day.